Ford Maverick has become one of America's most popular compact pickups, but behind the impressive sales numbers lies a troubling reality that many owners are discovering too late. If you're considering buying a Maverick because you believe it's the perfect affordable truck solution, you need to understand the hidden drawbacks that could turn your dream purchase into a costly mistake. While most reviews focus on the positives, we've uncovered 7 serious problems with the Ford Maverick that reveal why this truck might not be the bargain it appears to be. Number 7. Interior quality. Nothing kills the excitement of your new truck faster than sliding into the driver's seat and feeling like you're in a rental car. That first touch of the dashboard, the sound when you close the door, the feeling of the armrest against your elbow. These moments set the tone for every drive ahead. The Maverick's cabin reflects its affordable positioning through material choices that constantly remind you this isn't a premium vehicle, but Ford's approach here focuses on durability over luxury aesthetics. Base XL models showcase the starkest example of this cost-saving approach, where door panels feature hard surfaces right where your knees naturally rest, therefore making those hour-long commutes feel like endurance tests rather than comfortable journeys. Imagine trying to impress a client while giving them a ride to the worksite. The center console, while functional with its storage solutions, uses materials that sound hollow when accidentally tapped. However, Ford's FIT system integration and clever storage cubbies demonstrate thoughtful engineering within these budget constraints. Moving up to XLT and Lariat trims improves the situation with upgraded fabrics, but the fundamental hard plastic framework remains, therefore creating a constant reminder that you're driving the budget option in Ford's lineup. So the materials might feel basic, but if you think that's the only compromise Ford made, wait until you discover how the Maverick stacks up against its main competitor when it comes to actual truck capability. Number 6. Santa Cruz is more capable. Capability comparisons reveal the Maverick's limitations when stacked against its primary unibody competitor, creating situations where your truck becomes the limiting factor in your recreational plans. The hybrid variant, while delivering impressive fuel economy, maxes out at 2,000 pounds of towing capacity, perfect for utility trailers loaded with mulch, but restrictive when you want to haul that 16-foot fishing boat your buddy is selling. Even with the EcoBoost engine and 4K tow package, the 4,000-pound rating falls short of what many recreational users require, therefore forcing compromise decisions about trailer size and loaded weight. The Santa Cruz presents superior towing specifications across its lineup, achieving 5,000 pounds with its turbocharged engine, therefore handling those larger boats, campers, and equipment trailers that push beyond Maverick's comfort zone. The towing limitations are frustrating enough, but they're nothing compared to what you will experience every single day when you discover how Ford tuned the suspension system. Number 5. Ride quality. Nothing ruins a peaceful morning commute like feeling every crack in the pavement transmitted directly through your seat. You expect a smooth, refined ride from a vehicle that shares its platform with comfortable crossovers, but the reality can be jarring. Suspension tuning reveals the Maverick's truck DNA through its firmer ride characteristics that feel more connected to the road surface than many buyers anticipate from a unibody platform. Road imperfections transmit directly into the cabin, particularly over broken pavement and expansion joints, creating a ride that feels more agricultural than automotive. The rear suspension, whether torsion beam on front-wheel drive models or multi-link on all-wheel drive versions, maintains stability when loaded but feels harsh when empty, therefore making your daily drive feel stiffer than necessary. The stiff ride quality is annoying during daily driving, but it becomes even more frustrating when you realize what Ford stripped away from the base model to achieve that attractive starting price. Number 4. Base model is barebones. There's a special kind of regret that comes from realizing you bought a vehicle that makes you manually roll down windows. The promise of an affordable truck draws you in, but the reality of living without basic conveniences quickly becomes frustrating. The XL trim achieves its attractive price point through aggressive feature deletion that leaves buyers with a surprisingly bare-bones experience that feels more like punishment than value. Missing conveniences accumulate quickly with manual windows, basic cloth seats, and steel wheels that feel more like fleet vehicle specifications than consumer-oriented equipment, therefore creating constant reminders that you chose the budget option. Picture trying to take a business call while driving. The basic audio system struggles with output volume, making hands-free conversations an exercise in frustration. The 13.2-inch touchscreen remains standard, which provides modern connectivity, but the surrounding environment feels stripped down. Therefore, most buyers are discovering they need to move up to XLT trim to access features considered standard on other vehicles, making that attractive base price misleading at best. The missing features are concerning, but the real issue emerges when you start noticing how consistently these trucks are built, or rather how inconsistently they're coming off the assembly line. Number 3. Quality control issues. Nothing destroys confidence in your purchase like noticing your truck's panels don't align as well as the one in the next parking space. Quality inconsistencies create doubt about long-term reliability and affect resale value perception. Early production examples exhibit quality control challenges that reflect the pressures of launching a high-volume, price-sensitive vehicle where every penny counts in manufacturing costs. Interior trim pieces occasionally develop rattles and squeaks after break-in periods, particularly around the center console and door panels, therefore creating annoying soundtrack elements during otherwise quiet drives. Picture the anxiety of receiving a recall notice in your mailbox just months after purchase. Recall activity highlights more serious concerns, including early hybrid models that faced engine fire risks requiring software updates and hardware modifications. Side curtain airbag deployment issues and trailer brake controller malfunctions have also generated official Ford service bulletins that dealers address through warranty work. While Ford actively resolves these problems, the frequency suggests initial quality control challenges that make ownership feel more like participating in an extended testing program. Build quality inconsistencies are concerning, but they pale in comparison to the daily frustration you'll face if your body doesn't match Ford's idea of the average driver. Number 2. Ergonomic adjustability gets limited. There's a unique kind of discomfort that develops during long drives when you can't quite get your seating position right. Your back starts aching, your leg goes numb, and you find yourself constantly shifting position, but the truck won't accommodate your body's needs. Seat adjustability reflects cost-saving decisions that impact long-distance comfort for many body types, creating situations where the truck chooses your driving position rather than adapting to you. Base models provide manual height adjustment for drivers but lack comprehensive lumbar support or extensive positioning options. Power seats remain exclusive to higher trim levels, therefore limiting the ability to find optimal driving positions without significant price increases. Steering column adjustments offer tilt and telescoping, but the range feels constrained compared to larger Ford vehicles, making tall or short drivers feel like they're compromising their comfort. The rear bench prioritizes utility over comfort, with seat bottoms that flip up for storage access but don't provide extensive support during extended travel. Therefore, buyers planning significant time behind the wheel should thoroughly evaluate the ergonomic setup during test drives to ensure their body type matches the truck's limited accommodation range. All these individual issues might be manageable, but when you discover how much the Maverick actually costs after adding necessary options, the entire value equation starts falling apart. Number 1. Price evolution. The Maverick's pricing trajectory tells a concerning story about affordability in today's truck market, where the promise of accessible pickup ownership gradually disappears under cost pressures. Imagine walking into a dealership excited about finally affording a new truck, only to discover the realistic price exceeds your expectations by thousands. When initially announced, Ford positioned this truck as a sub-$20,000 solution for buyers seeking basic pickup capability without premium costs. However, current XL pricing starts at $29,840, which represents a significant increase from early projections, but realistic equipment levels push costs higher into territory traditionally occupied by more capable vehicles. Picture trying to build your ideal Maverick online and watching the price climb with every necessary addition. Adding all-wheel drive and essential convenience features easily approaches $35,000 before considering dealer markups or popular option packages. Therefore, many buyers are discovering their final transaction prices exceed $30,000 for vehicles that originally promised budget-friendly transportation. Market conditions compound these pricing pressures through dealer adjustments, limited inventory, and strong demand that eliminates negotiating leverage, making the original promise of accessible pickup ownership feel like a marketing tactic rather than reality. The Ford Maverick remains a capable and innovative entry in the compact pickup segment, but understanding these 7 challenges helps set realistic expectations for ownership. While the truck delivers on its core promise of affordable utility and impressive fuel economy, the compromises Ford made become apparent in daily use. Before deciding, carefully evaluate your specific needs against these known limitations. Test drive multiple examples to assess build quality and comfort, and budget for the realistic trim level that includes features you'll actually use rather than being drawn in by that attractive base price. And things are about to become much more complicated, as Toyota is on the way to introduce a revolutionary $12,000 pickup you can check out in our next video. And if you think such a price tag would mean big compromises all around, this pickup proves everyone wrong and brings a completely new design approach. It's capable, rugged, and bulletproof, but most importantly, it will offer the level of customization options you've never seen before.